But look, you guys, I didn't want anything. I was just in a messy chat. I can't say where I was at, but it was a messy chat. And boy, they was talking about some people in the beef sector, you know. And I ain't lying. Like, some folks need to retire from YouTube. Just give it up. You know, give it up. It's okay to just to walk away from the videos. Stop making pointless videos. Who's really watching that? No one is. Nobody is. Just stop making videos. Sometimes it's okay to just, say, hey, I had a run, but seemed like the run I ran out. And therefore, it's time for you to go to different places in your life. I have always seen a lot of people on the YouTube streets come and go. Yes, indeed. Sometimes you don't even have to even announce it. You just disappear. We'll look, us the people, we don't even know if you're dead or if you're still alive. And let alone if anybody would care, that's if you got support. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's time to log off. Some folks need to log it on off. Just log off. Ain't nothing wrong with logging off. Go back to doing things that you used to, that you used to love doing, without everybody knowing what you was doing. I'm just saying. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It isn't. It isn't at all. But people gonna do what they want to do, which is understandable. I totally get it. I get it. I totally understand. But you guys, I got a question. Do you think? I don't know if I should really say it on here, but I'm gonna say it. Because I already talked to a person about it. But do you guys think if a man likes his ass to be plugged or no pegged, do you think he's gay? Because there's a few women out here in this world that don't mind pegging their man. Now, me personally, I would know that a real nigga wouldn't like no ass play, let alone you slapping his cheeks. But to have a dildo inserted off in your ass, in the anus to be exact, is some questionable behavior. Yes, indeed. And then they done went to prison too. Because I'm just wondering, like, are you imagining, a woman actually doing that to you, or are you imagining about another man in your head that you're like, lusting off, you're lusting over, or whatever it may be. Someone is I think someone maybe wants the real thing, but they can't get the real thing because they don't want the world to know what they really like. You know what I'm saying? Out there trying to get something off in their ass. I'm just saying, you can't put it past anybody nowadays. You just really can't. Just be careful. Any ass play is giving me gay. Any ass play, just ladies out there, be mindful about that ass play. I mean, look, you got some women out there that love to eat ass. They love to eat the gooch and then suck on the balls and the penis. Ain't nothing wrong with that, But just when it comes to that ass, just be mindful. Like, how many times do you want this to be done to you? You know what I'm saying? That's a little questionable. I feel like if you like a little licky like that a whole lot, Hey, you're telling me something. I ain't gonna lie to you. I would be told something if I was a woman. If I was a woman and a man was wanting it a lot like that all the time like that, oh shit, yeah, something is going on. Something just ain't right. I see too many people, too many niggas propped up in certain, compromising positions, and when I seen a couple of videos, I'm like, damn, you love to be in that position a whole lot. So you're telling us something without saying it and spraying it. But me as the viewer, seeing your ass propped up like that on your knees, just really bent over. A hard bend over on the knees. Like, wow. I got some questions. Shout out to WGQs. We got some questions. I got questions. Yes, indeed. I be saying some boy. Oh, I can't say that on here, but yes, indeed, boy. I got some questions. Got all that ass in the air, but I'm an ass man anyway. So I be seeing some thick ass booties out here, boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. Ain't nothing wrong with look. Ain't nothing wrong with a little look. Ain't nothing wrong with seeing some ass. I mean, it is what it is. But I wouldn't be wanting to eat no ass like that. I don't know if you got look. A lot of folks don't wipe good. even though I like ass, I like to slap on it, get off in it, you know. But yeah, maybe I'm telling a little bit too much, but it is what it is. I'm grown. hmm Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And I would be a fool to try to downplay it, but it is. I be seeing I be seeing a lot of ass. And look, there's nothing wrong with looking. I just like, hell, if it's out there, it's out there, and you can't help but to look. And my thing is, look, there's no need for pulling up your pants. I done already, seen it. I done observed it. I'm just saying. Miss Darlings, no, I'm good on that. I'm good. I ain't trying to travel right now. I'm good right now. I got other things I gotta take care of. So he has an opening seat, and we'll pay for your plane. Oh, well, your flight. I'm good on that. You can go pass it around to somebody else, but I ain't finna go out because I don't talk to them people like that. So therefore, there's no need for me to be even trying to attempt to have a relationship like that in that way. I don't mind if I was adventurous. I wouldn't mind just doing something new, but different. But I wouldn't be one. I'm not trying to be a part of nothing like that. No, it's cool. It's a bad thing, but I'm just staying over here on my side. I wish them the best. I ain't got nothing against nobody. Shit, my ass is neutral as fuck. I ain't in nothing. I ain't trying to get in nothing. So yeah, I'm good on that one. Yes, indeed. I ain't trying to be a part of nothing. Anybody that I'm trying to be, what I would say when it comes to something, you know, when it comes to me getting out and trying to be with somebody, that'll between that would be between me and that person, not with a whole group of people. Nope. Not unless if I want to though. Not unless if I want to. Not unless if I want to. Not unless if I want to. Not unless if I want to be with you. 'Cause I need you right now, right next to me. Just holding me, touching me, squeezing me. Holding me, touching me, and squeezing me. I need you right here with me, baby, baby. Uh, uh, the single life sucks. When you can sing about love, but when you just single and you ain't messing with nobody, just being by yourself. I love it, but sometimes you do want somebody to just around. But I'm good on that. People are crazy nowadays, so I can't really intertwine my energy with their energy. No, no, sir. But I will love somebody to be right. Look, right with me, baby. Right with me. Except we share a bed with Lemon. I don't share bed with strangers. I have my own bed. I have my own bed. I ain't doing all that. Look, now if I'm fucking with you, you can sleep in my bed. If I'm fucking with you. And by when I say that, I mean someone that I'm sleeping with, you know. But no, I'm not sleeping with no strangers. I sleep on the floor. I make me a good old pallet. Give me a pillow. Shit, I'm good. That's how you do that. But I wouldn't pay. But you know what? At the same time, me going on vacation, I ain't sleeping on no goddamn floor. You better look. I better have my look. I'm gonna have all my shit. Regardless, I'm gonna have me a motherfucking bed, maybe a room. In the room, look in a room. I look in my own room. I don't have to, team up with anybody. Anything that I need when it comes to me, baby, I will already have it. I ain't no needy person. Because I don't count on strangers helping me out like that, when it comes to basic shit that I should already have. That's just common sense. I'm just keeping it real. Mm-hmm. I ain't needy. Nope. You can't woo me like that. I ain't that person. A lot of shit don't even excite me, which is so crazy because I'm so young. And you would think that someone that's my age would be like, kind of like just want to just, do certain things like everybody else is doing, which is fine. But everything don't always, everything don't get aroused out of me, at all. Just like look, just like on here, people can't get aroused out of me like that. Like I could be right now. Look, if I was really upset, you guys, I could be on here cussing and just doing the most, But at the same time, I don't care about a lot of stuff, I don't. Whatever has been said, whatever has been seen and shown, I don't care about it. Baby, it happened. It happened. Move on from it. I don't lose a sleep. I don't lose an ounce of sleep. Mm-mm. I may have some trouble sleeping, but it ain't because I know what's going on online. Because I choose to do this. No one is forcing me to do this. I choose to show my face. I choose not to show my face. It's up to me. It depends on how I feel. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. And if you rock with me, you fuck with me, you understand it too, as well. No one can force me to do anything. Hey, I shouldn't do this and do that. I take heed and I listen, because it have saved me a few times. Because, I was going a little bit over, the deep end, by just doing the most on here. But, I have learned from my mistakes. And see, I can take accountability for my mistakes too as well. Mm-hmm. I sure can. So they can keep on calling me whatever they want to call me. Keep on calling me that. I don't give a damn. It is what it is. Shit, I can call you some names too as well and hurt your fucking feelings and have your ass online. Okay. Getting really perturbed. Getting really perturbed underneath that skin, that thick ass skin, that flabby ass skin of yours. That flabby old ass skin of yours. See, baby, my shit is right and tight. Okay, from the back end to the front, it's right and tight, baby. I don't give a damn about a goddamn belly either. But just know I can change it. I can change it. Okay, you hear me? Hey, just me. I can change it. I can switch it up. I sure can switch. I can switch it up. Don't let me look. Don't let me start no diets, baby. I had you mad at me, really mad at me, and jealous because you can't do it like I got. Look, like how I can. Okay, motherfuckers be acting like, oh, all of what they doing, can nobody else go out there and succeed and do the same damn thing? Are you kidding me? Get the fuck out of here. I can do it without without anybody giving me praises or something. I ain't looking for none of that shit. But just about what I feel and how and how I'm doing in my life. It ain't about what you may think or what you may think I should be doing that you ain't seeing. You ain't gonna never see it. Get it out your motherfucking head. You ain't gonna never see it. Never, ever. Never. None of you, look, some of you niggas ain't gonna never see it. I want you to assume. I want you to continue to think that I ain't doing shit. I want you to continue to think that I ain't finna be recording shit. I ain't finna be going live at any establishment. Not when it comes to you guys, the ones that's haters. You know what I mean? Ooh, was that a roach? It might have been a roach. But yeah, I'm not finna prove no points. Nope. For what? What am I proving to the same nigga that's getting up doing the same goddamn thing that I can do? Okay, either longer or shorter, it don't matter. I don't give a damn about no busted bricks. I don't give a damn about none of that shit. Cause busted bricks, baby, motherfuckers can be so. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't even go there, but I'm gonna go there. Motherfuckers can be so squeaky clean, but at the same time, mentally, They are busted and broken and torn all the way up and crumbled the fuck up too as well. They just hide it. They don't show that side. And that's the truth. That is the truth. And a lot of them be telling on themselves. They do. A lot of them. A lot of them do. They want to talk so much about this person and that person, but bitch, open up, open that up, tear some of them walls down, okay, and get really vulnerable, get really vulnerable. Since you are so invested in somebody else's life, I'm just saying, a lot of people like to talk it, but can they really just break some of them walls down and talk about the real issues that's going on instead of getting on here being very, very phony? Show the real you. You get mad when other folks show themselves the real them, but you're not showing who you really are. And then when you do show it, we see bits and pieces of bullshit that's from you, and you think that people are going to be accepting of that. I'm not one of them. I'm not kissing old ass or young ass either, at all. At all. I don't want to kiss it. I'm the least person to be looking for attention. I'm the New Biology. I am the least person on here looking for attention. You guys, like I keep saying, if I really wanted to be that person to just be on here like that, I could just be just not doing nothing and just be on live. But I don't want to operate like that. That's not really me. That's not who I am. That's not why I came on here to do what I do right now. I come on here and I do what I do, and that's it. And I get off. I be in the bushes in certain places, but at the same time, I am watching other things too as well. I am. And motherfuckers be expecting me to be feeling like, oh, I should not be doing this and I should not be doing that. I should be somewhere this and that. Look, it ain't about what you think that I should be doing. It ain't about that when it comes to me. How about you worry about what you need to be doing for yourself? Because I don't get on here down and folks like that at all. I don't give a damn about what I look. I don't want to say this the wrong way, but I don't care about what the next person is doing. I am only concerned about what I'm doing. I don't care how much money you make out of your account or in your savings. That's it. That's not my business. I'm not concerned about it. I don't care how you are, how you come and present yourself to me. That's how I accept people for who they are. I'm not judgy like that. I don't care. How can I judge someone when I got things going on with myself too as well too. So, a lot of folks need to be starting to watch that, because it's like, look at yourself before you try to judge somebody else. Because it ain't looking good on the outside looking in. When it comes to certain motherfuckers bothering you about the smallest and petty ass shit, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just saying, because I ain't got to get no shit poked in my face to try to, hide to hide the real me. You ain't got to hide me, baby. I'm going to show you the real me, baby. Look, shit has changed. It ain't looking the same like it used to. Like it used to. Look, I ain't gonna lie to you, baby. I changed a whole lot. I may be puffy in 1 minute. In 1 minute, I may be a little slim and trim. It is what it is. I accept me for who I am. I love it, baby. Because you know what? I'm not going to look how I used to look 10 and 15 years ago. It is what it is. Get over it. Learn to love you for you. And stop trying to change you for the world and their acceptance. Okay? Who needs approval from strangers? I don't. Let alone a friend. I don't look. As long as I feel good about whatever I may have on or how I look, it's up to me. I am my worst critic. I ain't gonna lie to you, but at the same time, I am happily pleased with everything. Yeah, people putting all that shit in their bodies, fucking their bodies up. That's why they ass won't be around for too long. That shit'll backfire on your motherfucking ass. You better be careful. These hoes better be careful. They fucking themselves up at the wrong time. And look, if you gonna be doing some shit like that, okay, I understand a few touch-ups, but damn, we ain't finna do that shit. You think I'm finna be plucking myself? I don't even give plasma, let alone some needles off in my face to hide my original face. Hell no. Bitch, please get out of here. We ain't doing that. Cannonball over here accepts all the flaws, bitch. I look. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I miss a little bit how I used to look, a little bit, but hell, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to still love me for me. Hell, you ain't gonna be looking like how you looking young and trim and sexy. Hell, shit, get it. Look, life happens. We all go through it. Life happens. Look, shit. You may get a little lumpy. I mean, well, a little plumpy. You may be a little plump here and there. Shit, hell, it is what it is. But at the same time, love that plump because somebody, look, whoever may love you or may be around you, they still like it. Hell, so you better like it too as well. That's what you got to tell yourself. But see, when you love it, look, that's one thing I don't have to tell myself. I just love it though. I'm so in love with me. I love God, but also I love me too as well, and I love my family and my friends and my close ones. But I also have to love me as well because, if I didn't love myself, I'd be letting myself go. I'd be looking crazy. I wouldn't want to be on camera. I ain't gonna even lie to you. But I'm not gonna sit up here and joke with you guys because it's like I could easily, well, it has been times where certain things was changing in my life, and I could have easily came online looking this way and that way, but I chose not to show you guys that, and I'm glad that I chose not. And I'm glad that I chose not to show a whole lot. Honestly, I am so glad. I am so glad that I chose not to show a whole lot. It saves me, even though people not seeing anything, now, but I don't give a damn about that. It's just old. I don't worry about that. I don't look on the past. I'm not worried about what people are saying about this and that. I'm worried about the present and the future. And some people got to get out the past. Forget the past. Worry about what's going on now and what's going to happen later on in the future. Honestly, have that type of mindset. Some people don't even look. Some folks don't even know how to do all that shit. And that's crazy to me. At certain ages, you should know. Let that shit go. Cry it out, drink it out, do whatever you got to do, but let it go. Whatever it is, what's bothering you. Some folks that they'll see me in my own little zone, and they'll assume that something's going on with me mentally, and it's not. And I hate that I have that stigma on me, but I be straight. Folks always be asking me, "Am I okay?" But I be like, "I'm straight. I'm just in my own zone. I'm not fucking. I'm not fucking with you. I don't fuck with a lot of people, a lot. And I do it on purpose because I don't like people and their spirits and the way they come at me. So therefore, I'm not fucking with a lot of folks. You look, I don't mean to sound. I don't mean to say that so roughly, but it's the truth. I don't fuck with a lot of people. And look, once you stop being my friend or whatever, you want to cut me off, cut me off. Do what you got to do. I don't give a damn about it because you won't be the first or the last. Keep it motherfucking moving. I don't give a fuck. That's how I am. Oops, I said a little bit too much. Please forgive me. I shouldn't be cursing. Please forgive me. That's just how I be feeling, though. I ain't gonna lie to you. I can't apologize. But hold on, you guys. Give me a second. I gotta go on mute for a second. All right, I'm back. Okay, I'm back like I never left. Look, this night has been a very this whole day has been very, very interesting today. It has been very, very interesting like a mug. But I'm here for it all. Like Mariah's new album, and I might go. I may go purchase it, even though I don't really buy CDs because you can hear them on YouTube for free. So it's like that'd be a waste of money. But I like to be supportive of who I like in music. So yeah, I may go out there and go get her album. It depends on how I feel. hmm I may do it. I may do it. Keep it. Look, I'm always look. I gotta keep the train rolling, baby. When it comes to me, when I make decisions and things that I want and I need. Yes, indeed. A lot of folks they put it past me so much. They don't have a lot of hope in me, a lot of faith in me, but I gotta have faith more in myself to know that I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me, you know, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Can A lot of folks can't put, a lot of folks, they can say whatever they want to say about me. I don't care about that. I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. No matter, I may not be as fast as, I may not be that fast like everybody else is when it comes to certain things. Because I mean, certain things I was taught, and certain things I wasn't taught. But at the same damn time, that does not neglect me from being a part of everybody else, and doing the same thing, honestly, like everybody else is doing. Okay, when it comes to working, I can do it, baby. I can. I just got to be taught it. That's it. Once I know it, baby, I can do it. I can do it, and I'm gonna be a champion. Look, when it comes to anything, I'm not. Look, I'm just not talking about it. I can really be about it. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. All you gotta do is just take a step, and I'm taking a leap on faith, which is what I did with last month. Y'all know about it, but I did what I did for a reason because I want to change. I want to progress more. You know, when you want to progress more in your life, you're gonna take some chances. You got to. I mean, what else is gonna be holding you back besides you? So that's why I'm making changes, and I'm scared a little bit, but sometimes you got to get uncomfortable to be comfortable. And on that one, you guys, I'm out of here. I love you guys. Y'all be safe and blessed and not stressed. I'm out.